What's going on, guys? Black Scout Survival. I always get asked the question about, people on a budget. They're like, how do I get good quality survival gear? What is worth buying? And I know a lot of guys will buy, they'll send me an email, hey, I bought such and such and it broke and it's a piece of crap. We're trying to prevent that. So we're gonna talk about 5 items under $25 that are worth your money. And most of them are even under $20 except for one, but I like this product much better than the under $20 version. That's why I had to make it $25. So anyhow, in survival, we know shelter is your most important thing. Regulating that body core temperature, obviously hypothermia and dehydration is what kills us most time in the outdoors. So one of my favorite items is a Grabber all-weather blanket. Now you can get this in orange or olive drab. Obviously, if you want to stay hidden, get the olive drab version. If you're a hiker, backpacker, something you want to get rescued, get the orange. It has Mylar interior, which reflects your body heat. It will also reflect heat away from you. So if I put it with the orange side towards me and the Mylar up, it's going to reflect the heat away from me, kind of like the things you put in a car window during the summertime, the deflectors people put in the car window. So it'll be a heat deflector or reflector. I can angle this, and we've got a video showing how to do this. I'll put it at the end of this video, how to make this into a shelter. And we can reflect our fire or our body heat back to us with a lean-to. It has grommets, very durable, great for signaling, great for shelter. One of my favorite items. Grabber makes the best one. It's about 14, 15 bucks, 16 I think, depends. And I'll put links to all these products below. So, highly recommended. The next item, obviously a knife is very important. A lot of us, we're into higher quality knives, but you really can't go wrong with a Moore knife. I've used this Moore. You can see it has a lot of love and still works just as good. Swedish, you can trust it. This is a carbon steel blade. They have stainless steel as well. This goes about 14 bucks. And again, I'll put links to all these things below. You can get various versions of them. This is my favorite one. It's cheap. And whenever I teach survival classes, usually I'll bring 4 or 5 of these along. This is actually one of the ones from the classes I teach. 4 or 5 of these along, and I let students use these that don't have a knife or their knife breaks, because they'll have like a Bear Grylls Gerber knife. So, and those have been, I've seen them being just, beat the crap out of. The next thing, water's very serious product. Well, this is why it's not just $20, because the Life Straw is a good product, but I like the Frontier Pro much better. And there's a few reasons for it. So the Frontier Pro is a water filter device, straw. It can be used in a lot of ways. So you can hook this up to use it just as a straw. There's your mouthpiece there, so you can kind of use it just like a typical straw. It has this attachment for hooking, so you can hook it through a hydration bladder tube. So now you can hook this to your hydration bladder tube and grab and drink straight from the filter. So that's why I like this better, than the Life Straw. The other thing is that it can, you can get you can find a piece of trash bottle. Now you have a water carrying device, and you can kind of just shoot it into your mouth like that. So the Frontier Pro is great. Military units use them. They have an olive drab version as well. Obviously, I like the orange in case I drop it, I can find it. So water, very important. This is a good piece of kit. The next thing is the Fire Cache by Black Scout Survival. This is probably about 18 bucks. The reason why we developed this, why we like it, there's a lot of people that make capsule storage, ferro rods. I think Essie started it back in the day, and I really like theirs as well. This one is a little bit smaller, but it'll hold 2 pieces of tinder or tinder quick tabs, but you could put more in there depending on what you want. You could put cotton and jelly balls and stuff like that, Vaseline. Also has a reusable rod, a striker. It comes with your own fire cord, so that way you have tinder in the cord lanyard there. and it spits sparks, unlike a lot of, you have various different metal compositions for fire steels. This one has one that spits very well. So I dig that. Fire, critical, cheap, 18 bucks, we sell in our store. Another thing just to add on with that, because I like fire, is the 4 Seasons Survival Aviation Fire Starter. The reason why I like this, and this is like one of the first products that I reviewed with Black Scout. This is an actual issued military fire starter. I talked to the lady who his father designed this. He was in the military, a Navy survival instructor years ago. And it's a one-handed, because in case I get injured, I can do this, right? And their tender that he developed is the best tender on the market. The Tender Quick tabs that we sell, we use for everything. We also sell these, so you can get these in our store too. But this is, I think, 14 bucks, something like that. Great piece of kit. I always put this in with a big lighter and a ferro rod, and you're pretty much good to go. The very last thing, talk about fire as well. Another one of my favorite fire starters, other than the Tender Quick tabs, is something called Zip Premium Fire Starters. You can get this at your local Lowe's, maybe Walmart, things like that. It is my absolute favorite. You can just light the packaging. It will work with a ferrocerium rod, and it burns like an inferno. Cheap, like 6 bucks a box, and you can start lots of fires with them. Guaranteed fire, no matter how wet the wood is, this thing will get it lit. So fire is important, like Morris Kahansky says, and I always repeat this, but fire is 90% of your survivability. So anyhow, guys, I'll put the links below so you can check out all these things, and as always, thanks for watching Black Scout Survival.